This book has the greatest value per page of any I've read. Hey folks, I'm Bryce, a health coach, and on this new channel, we're starting with a book review of Nonviolent Communication by Wayland Myers. It's a mighty 93 pages long, and look, are these even real pages? This is more like a travel guide. A travel guide for every conversation you want to have. This book provides a set of tools for getting what you really want when you speak with people. If you're looking to become a mighty and happy human, I think you're much better off picking up this little book than taking notes from Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. In this video, I'll both review Wayland's book and introduce some basics of nonviolent communication. What takes Wayland's book from being useful to exceptional is how it reeks of compassion. He states the primary reason for nonviolent communication is to come into compassionate communion with others. He also states his preference for seeking to understand others instead of blaming them for violent communication they express. This element of care makes me appreciate the book that much more. Let's talk about what nonviolent communication is. All of this is expressed in the book. We can speak in a way which harms others. I feel hurt when you don't boop the like button. Is seeking to place blame on you. It has a realistic chance of leading you to feel guilt or shame and any number of negative emotions. It's a violent statement. Labels are also violent. You're stupid is an obvious one, which is likely to get a negative reaction out of someone. That was rude. Labeling someone's actions is also treading in territory which might lead them to experience negativity. How we label people and their actions is important if we want to experience compassionate communication with them. So, how do we take out the violence? I'll turn these 3 examples into nonviolent communication. When YouTube Analytics told me that you watched this much of my video, I became excited because I want people to enjoy my content. If you want me to create more videos, booping the like button really helps me out. Next, when you leave the stove on, I feel scared because I want to feel safe in this house. Could you please find a way to remember to turn the burner off when you're done cooking? And when you started speaking while I was speaking, I felt anxious because I want you to understand my entire story. Is it okay if I finish the story before you share? I bet there's even better ways to communicate in these scenarios. What do you think about how I rework them? Let me know in the comments below. Even when we make effort to avoid harmful speech, we don't immediately solve all problems. In nonviolent communication, we're identifying our emotions and sharing our needs, which are skills in themselves. And even if we bring our full attention to not harm someone with our language, we may not succeed. If you want to hear more about nonviolent communication, let me know in the comments below. Communication goes deep to our souls, and it has nuance. It could be an entire video series. Let's rate this book. The concepts feel like a resounding 10 out of 10 for their impact on my life. I find them more interesting than most ideas I digest, and they leave me feeling alive with ideas on how to apply them. Style and readability for me is also 10 out of 10. It's wonderfully succinct, and this hefty dose of what I interpret as compassion makes this a joy to read. If you come up with more criteria on how to judge this book, let me know because I'd love to give it more 10 out of 10 scores. If you want to feel greater connection with the people you're in contact with, this book will open that door. If you foresee a challenging conversation on your horizon, I believe that pondering the content in this book will lead you with a greater chance of finding the result you're looking for in that situation. Years after finding this book, it's still changing my life. I've put a Goodreads link in the description. Here's the awkward part. This is my first video on this channel, and I don't have another video to pass you on to, so when I do, it will appear here. If you've got communication and relationship goals, you can coach with me by contacting me through my website in the link below. See you next time.